Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 15, Week 7, Day 1. So today, we're going to be doing a couple things. One of them is the Trials for Blighted Lands, in which case our team is not the greatest as far as what we have options to. We do have a little bit of damage in there and a little bit of a tank, but nothing particularly good. Also, his death mark does literally nothing, because we're up against a team completely immune to death mark. Though I guess inversely, their death mark also does nothing, because most of our team... Actually, wait, you don't. Hold up. You're a Daemon, but you don't have the immune to the other thing. Wait. Oh gosh, that makes that even more annoying. Their team has immune to death mark, but ours doesn't. Ooh. So their death mark actually gets to RNG on us, and we do nothing with the mechanic. Interesting. That's going to be awful. We had such an easy one last week. Can't we just go back to the easy one? But anyways, especially that one Chalcedony one we had the other week. Anyways, where should we even start? I guess we'll start with the good old invasion events. We're actually gonna be starting with the lower team for now. Actually, we might even need to go even lower than this because we might want some AoE damage for this super early range. Though of course, got to make sure we use that Iron Maiden. But you know what? We're just gonna build a team from scratch. I think just make sure we use Iron Maiden on it, because we're going to need something slightly different in both of these for this super low range of invasion, which you only really need for like the first like couple fights, but we're still going to need it. So we bought all of our tiers. I was considering buying another tier to get like double up on her. Honestly, the other invasion troop that we have access to is so good that I don't really want to mess with it, so we'll just keep it as is. Oh, we actually have the cheaper team already here. How convenient. Anyways, that's not what I want to run right now. We'll keep the Iron Maiden in there for now. Double check in power. We should have like 1 billion in powers into... Oh yeah, we have access to all Daemons, including Chalcedony. We're not gonna do that though. We already had a whole week doing that so much. Yellow to purple while giving attack. We don't really need attack though. I'm mostly just trying to get some purple converters. Blue to purple. And I'm essentially just going all in on Black Manacle. But because let me double check what hits all enemies. All enemies, because I'm pretty sure Black Manacle is going to be one of our better options here. If we go to base rarity here, wherever that is, base rarity, we can actually see we have Enraged Karen there. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, you don't use purple though. No, why don't you use purple? Oh, that would have been so good. Scourge of Honor. Oh, Judge of the Dead. You don't have soul boost ratio though. Well, you do, but I mean, you don't have anything to synergize with it on. I'd rather just run Black Manacle at that point. Yeah, we're just gonna run an Archmage's Black Manacle, I think. That's really unfortunate you don't use purple. You had actually been really good for this. Though then again, you know who else would be? Let me go run this dragon. Oh, I kind of want to run Archmage's with this if we're gonna do it this way, though. Alright, you're out. Archmage's, you're in. We're allowed to use any weapon, right? Because I'm just gonna use wands, if that's the case. Get a wand, do that, boom. Then we Lammer Stew into that, get over mana. You cast once, Iron Maiden, you exist. And we're just gonna Elder Dragon spam. And you know what, we're actually gonna put you in first so you can tank. Alright, let's roll with this. And then we change our banner to purple... I guess red? Green? Brown? Honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. We're not really using the other color. Honestly, I'm just gonna make it double purple. It doesn't really matter too much what our other +1 is in. So we're going to make this very simple and just make it double purple. There we go. Now we have +5 purple. That should be enough for Elder Dragon. Then we just get wand rolling, do that straight into there, and we're good to go. But then again, for the super early fights, we should use Elder Dragon right there. Okay. And then we'll switch it up once we get a little bit later. And then once we get super later, we'll run a natural team that isn't this. Game plan. Anyways, anything else? I am using Iron Maiden. As long as we're doing that, we're getting max score. Everything else doesn't really matter. All right, we're good to go. Anyways, hello everyone! I'll be solid hellos in a second. I need to take a sip of water. How on off did Juan just get full mana? Look away for like half a second. And Juan just gets full mana from this starting thing. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello Bill! Hello yeah! Hello Nightmare! Hello Sane! Hello Lester! Hello Cookie! Hello everyone else. Welcome. So hello Nightmare. Welcome. Alright, so let's go get our mana, since you apparently want to get full mana immediately. And then we click the win button, and apparently we almost already won with all the skulls, but there we go. Oh, I just realized you're a brown spammer, not a... Oh, we can still work with that, though. Why did I think this spammed purple? I'm thinking of Elma Grimm. Elma Grimm... Oh, wait, is Elma Grimm Damon? Hold up. Oh, but we need burn. Yeah, we'll just keep with this Cursed Dragon, I guess. I forgot, he just brown, not purple. Elma Grimm is purple. Honestly, this will still work for now, so we're just gonna leave it as is. Easy boost ratio is from himself, so it's self-sufficient, unlike Elma Grimm and whatever the other one's called, Ishtar or whatever it's called. Because this thing doesn't actually need a supporting troop to get it. And technically, we do have one. It's called using Elemental Star thingy. Since we can actually apply, if we really wanted to, 4 times Curse, like that. And then do the Dragon. So if we really wanted the max amount, we could do it that way. So we have 2 ways to go into it. Normally it's going to do it for itself when we're going to go for Bless, though. Well, we don't have to use it for that long. For the most part, it doesn't even matter if it loops because we're going to win before it even matters. I'm just going to cast it once, cast it twice. And that's about it. And then once it stops killing in like 2 hits, we go and switch to a real team. One that uses the Invasion Killer, so we can kill all the towers. The weirdest part about Invasion, probably every single time, is that you don't really start playing Invasion until you get to 4 towers. Everything prior to that's kind of clunky because you can't run the normal teams until then. Like, the first several fights are all a lot weirder. I have to go about them. There's the only really weird part about Invasion. Like, it takes a while before it really starts. Also, thank you, Isabel, for the continued support. Also, yes, happy Labor Day, everyone. And welcome, welcome. Hope you all had a wonderful day off if you had all for it. I mentioned in the other video, I haven't mentioned it yet this stream, but yep, happy Labor Day. I didn't really do anything special for it. Did get to relax some today, though. Alright, we'll go for that. Get our thing down. You need to not do something scary. How are we 1 mana off? We'll do that. Get your mana. Hello, Supernova! Welcome, welcome. Hey, did I order Domino's? No. Honestly, I just had all the leftovers from yesterday. Had a lot of the taco stuff left. So I just had that. What's kind of funny is I'm going to run out of it by the time it's actually Tuesday. So no Taco Tuesday. I'll have all the stuff leading up to it, but not actually on the day itself. Honestly, we still would have been better off just going Black Manacle first slot. But we kind of committed to this team, so we're just going to stick with it. But honestly, Black Manacle would have been a little bit quicker for these earlier fights. Not too big a deal. This would be quicker once we need to double cast it. But we haven't hit the point yet where we need to do that. Actually, now we do. Wow, that's a lot of damage. I know it has double magic, but wow, it's double magic a lot. You have to keep in mind, it also gets 5 times. So we're hitting for almost 800 damage. Wait, actually that is over 800. Wait, what am I saying? That's over 800 damage. Oh, no, I did the math wrong again. It's 600 something. That's still a ton of damage, though. That is very big hit. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Welcome, welcome. Overall, this invasion should be pretty easy this week. The 2 invasion troops we have are pretty decent. One feeds red mana to all the daemons in existence, including itself. Not a lot, but it's enough to do something. And the other one just insta-one-shots everything with skulls, while this insta-one-shots everything with ability. It should be pretty straightforward. Though, of course, we can't quite use that team until we go a little deeper. Or once we hit the 3-tower range, we'll switch over to the other team. Let's just realize, I haven't cast Lammer Stew, I don't think, a single time at the start of these fights. I had it there for that, like, a little bit of mana burst, but, it has not had a single opportunity to do so yet. Right, now we're up to double towers. And then at triples, we'll probably go back to the team we were originally going to use. Because that, by that point, he'll probably not be in kill range anymore. We're already at the double cast range. But in all fairness, it can loop pretty well once it gets the curse down. You know what? We'll go for it. Get our mana. Come on, do your reds. Nice, nice. That's not enough to get the full. It will be when we do the other team, though. Because when we do, it'll feed back into the other invasion troop. And then go for his poke, or simply just let the mana go back into her. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be casting his ability too often. I'm probably going to let the mana just accumulate onto her instead. And just leave the first slot at full mana. Once we do the double invasion guy. Probably be the game plan. Are we going to bet single, double, individual poke? I think so, given how little mana we just got from that. Oh, you just gained barrier. That's not ideal. I just realized something. If I was to curse him, does he lose barrier? Because he's immune to curse. I don't think he does. No, he didn't. Because he lost it when we took the skull, not from the barrier, or not from the curse. Yeah, he's immune to curse, so he doesn't even lose the barrier from it. Because curse does not have dispel on it. Dispel and curse are technically two different things. Even though curse applies dispel when it lands, it only does so when it lands. So if something is immune to curse, it does not actually dispel them. Whereas, oddly enough, you can dispel things that are that have that immunity, but you can't curse them to dispel them. You'd have to dispel them to dispel them, because they have immune to curse. A little bit of a weird interaction. Well, not really weird. It's kind of how you would have kind of expected it to be, but still. You don't see the interaction too often. Mostly because so few things have immune to curse. Player-owned wise, realistically, it's only 2. Leonis Tower and Enraged Carandera. Technically the 6 Dooms, but you know, they're never used. But you see a lot of them during this event, because every single tower has those immunities. And you eventually get to the point where you're just fighting for those towers, so they all have immunity. Not sure why I did it that way, but it worked out. Because she pseudo-loops into herself. It's not anywhere near what you would consider a loop, but you know, a couple casts in a row get the job done. Alright, shouldn't have to use this team too much longer. The only problem is if I switch over to that other team, it's going to go really slow on 3 towers. I just kind of want to use this all the way until we get there. So you know what, I'm going to go for Curse here, just so he can loop a little. Alright, now that he has Curse. Oh wait, I just realized. I just realized something funny too about this team, or about this troop. We're not going to be able to get the full boost ratio because of the thingy there. Yep, would have been fine just going Black Mana Goal. It's fine. We're only doing it up till 3 tower. So 4 more fights. Oh, also, one other thing that throws me off a little bit. I'm so used to Invasion being the old Invasion set where you only had to do like 3 per set. Now I kind of forgot. We have to do 5 per set again. Because a week-long... When they made it from a week-long event to a weekend event, they changed how many you need to do from 5 to 3. But now that's a weekday event, or, you know, week-long. It's now back to 5, so you need to do 5 battles every single time. I was like, wait, shouldn't we already be there by now? But I forgot, they had to move it back to 5 because it's week-long, not weekend-long. Because I think it's only been the second invasion since they've changed that back to what it used to be back in the day. Because that's how it used to always be, but then they changed it, and now it's back. So they changed it just to change it back. I was gonna say, hopefully we get a skull there. Luckily, the Cascade extra turn red gets it for us. Alright, 2 more fights and we can use a real team. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Jay Shar. Welcome, welcome. Alright, I'll take a brown. Grab our skull. He'll do a thing. He'll do another thing. Also, we need to make sure that Valraven does not escape, as I'm about to give him yellow. You know what? I'm going to waste this on it. Even though you don't get extra damage to towers, you don't really need it with how much damage that's doing. Hey, double casting that's not going to work, so we're just going to go for this, get you up, and that should be dead. And you're dead. Alright, let's go switch over our team now. So, what is this one right now, if I copy-paste this one? It is the double skull and power, or the single skull and power with the mana convert, I mean. What's the other one? I think the other one was slower, but easier to never lose with? Oh, yeah. Tempting. Tempting. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. We'll go with it. Just to have the fun of the Tomb Doom Skulls randomly at the beginning of every single turn to see what they can do. Yeah, we'll roll with this. I kind of want to use more of him. I do have more of him. I have 3 of him. We could run 3 of him with, like, literally just Iron Maiden if we really wanted to. There's nothing stopping us. It's really tempting, honestly. You know what? We're gonna risk it. Why not? This is bad if she dies, but we're early enough that this isn't gonna... It's not gonna die. We'll go for the extra purple just to make sure we can get mana. Wand just for wand's sake, just so we use every color. And then double Eye of Argris, so we can triple it up if we really wanted to, but as long as we keep that Iron Maiden, should be good to go. So we'll roll this way. We don't have Enrage and everything else, but honestly, we have so much damage at this range that we should be fine. Won't really matter that much. So all we do is just click Wands. And then just take a billion skulls, take a billion pokes, and just keep clicking things until they're dead. There's the game plan. And free skull, dead. Yeah, we're just going to roll with this for the rest of the time. The only problem with this team is once we get super deep, our first slot's going to die too easily. So I might double up and go down on Argris. Or we could go off of Hero or something. Basically just cast. Should be all we need. And occasionally we'll get random free skulls, though somehow did not get any there. We'll go for that again. Ooh, that's a lot of value for him. Yeah, I was always concerned with at the later fights. We're not even at the later fights and it already happened. That's concerning. We're not even deep yet and we already had that happen. Luckily, there's no penalty in this mode for having deaths. Even your 2x multiplier, you still get the 6 towers, as you can see here. Not a single penalty for the death. Also, I just realized I don't even have enough sigils to get through. Because I only did tier 4. Oh, maybe we'll buy tier 5, double up on her. I don't really need double up on her, though. Like, I'd rather just run 1 and 1. But then again, I don't know, maybe. Because then we get the benefit of her double magic 2 times over. So she can loop a little better, I guess. So at this point, we're kind of just doing skulls only, it seems like. Oh no, is this our final fight? Come on, give us a Valraven. Are we already out? Okay, good, we're not out yet. So we're really close. I'm actually surprised how quickly we've gone through the battles. Though we do have some really broken options this week, so kind of makes sense. But still. We'll go for that. Should be our mana we need, and dead. Hello, Defiant! Welcome. Right, 2 more fights. Yeah, we didn't even get to reach the 4 fights yet. We'll get there tomorrow. Not really in a rush. Though I will have to see across the guild exactly where our points are overall to see if we might need to buy another tier or something. And if we do, we can actually double up on her because I already maxed her. And we'd get more copies from buying the next tier. Doubling up on her might be useful for later on. We can go double Eye of Argris, double her. And just drop wands. It'll make it so we get less purple and less safety. But, and less initial mana accumulation. Honestly, once she gets rolling, it won't really matter at all. Since she feeds red back into herself. And if you have 2 of them, that's a lot of mana to go between them. Even if she misses, she still gets a lot of mana. What's kind of sad is she's the one that got shiny, though, and not the new Empower Troop. Because the new Empower Troop's going to be a lot more useful going into the future. While she's going to be very useful this week, she's basically never going to be used again after this week. Whereas the ship is going to be used a lot going forward. It might even be meta on offensive Guild War Blue. Just because you can counter out your own color, which is very useful against double power book teams, which almost every team has these days. In the good old Guild War. Alright, that somehow did not kill you. You also actually turned, which is not ideal. We'll take you out just so we don't have to deal with score reduction. We'll take you out just so we don't have to deal with score reduction, though you don't actually have any. The other one did. And there we go. Alright, that is all of our invasion battles. And sadly, one Valraven short of reaching the 4s, but oh well. We'll do more later. Yeah, the guild's already at stage 10. We'll be fine. How many do we need for these extra stages? Not that much. We need 3,000 and 1,500 a couple times. Yeah, honestly, I was expecting them to make the scoring require a lot more. It's been actually pretty tame how much score you need total. At least for, like, endgame guilds. Obviously, earlier in the game, it could be a lot harder to do this as a smaller guild. But, honestly, we haven't really been having any issue reaching these for the most part, compared to where we already were. So it's been pretty nice. Just free extra loot, basically. Anyways, what's under my mail right now? Oh, a bunch of guild tasks I didn't claim from earlier. Oh, let me go grab it all. It's probably a bunch of legendary tasks. 2 legends, a couple other stuff. Nothing too good. How many gem keys did we get? 140, that's not bad. And the 65 gems was actually from the mode we just did. We get 65 gems in an orb. Speaking of which, we should see the orb any second here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we didn't reach the orb yet. Oh, that's funny. I haven't actually reached the orb yet because we get it, it'll show it right here that our next reward is an orb. So I got 65 gems from Invasion, but because we didn't go deep enough yet, we didn't get the orb. Still gotta do 2 more battles later. That's for tomorrow. Anyways, let's go do trials. This is gonna be a nightmare because our team is so bad. Destroy a rogue, gain a bunch of attack and armor boosted by brown gems out of 5 times. At least his ratio is good. Otherwise, nothing really special happening there. He does have Death Mark, which would normally be relevant, but the whole team has immune to Death Mark, so it does nothing. The only thing that doesn't have immune is his last slot. Next we have whatever this guy is. He deals damage to 3 random enemies, and if the enemy's burning, deal double damage. Do we have any way to apply burning? Please tell me we have a way to burn. Burn all enemies. Hello. Let's see. Deal some damage to an enemy. Explode 3 greens. If the enemy's burning, explode. Okay, you were useless. Let me do it like this, I think. Honestly, I almost want to sacrifice you first. Because you were the most useless thing on this team, by far. You, I kind of want to get your durability up before you are our true first slot. Which does mean you're getting 3 less stats, but that's pretty negligible. You are our burn option for this guy, and this guy's our entire team. He's quite literally our entire team. We have 1 troop on this team. We have 1 tank and 1 troop. Interesting. Not much to use here. We sacrifice this. This guy tanks. You literally exist just to burn. To such a degree, why did I not put you in last slot? But then again, I guess I'm trying to keep him alive a little bit longer in case they skull us down. There's nothing here. Hits like back slot directly. Honestly, their team's not that intimidating. They hit front line, random stat, small damage, and small damage. So honestly, this looks bad, our team. But their team is way worse, so honestly, it's not too bad, I guess. Like, our team is bad, but their team is worse, so it kind of balances out. Alright, I'll throw this at something. Doesn't really matter what. That burns everything. You then get the true combo of just obliterating everything. And just rinse and repeat until we make progress from that. Hey, you actually did something. Amazing. I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating 3 explodes. 3 explodes is quite a bit of explode compared to 0 explode. Yeah, maybe we do let it live. If that's the case, we put him in first slot then. You know what, we'll let it live. We'll use Blightwing. Because we're going to have everything burned anyway, so it's a guarantee 3 explode per cast. Because we're already going to have the setup for the burn. Also, I should move this to last slot. Just so you're not blocking the other thing, which is more important. Because this realistically only casts once. But then again, we'll need to recast that at some point. Because the burn's not going to last forever. It's going to last for a while, but not the whole battle. Also, why on earth did you not go for that? Well, we will then. Up for free as well. And for free again. Pretty nice. Can we get our explosion here? We'll go for that. Blightwing, Herald. Yeah, that was what I was considering earlier when I said to move the other thing down. For now, I'm just going to kind of keep it in this tank order. But I do believe I should move her off by 1 because we don't need her reburn as often. But then again, I don't know. We kind of needed it then. I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of happy with what... Isn't this default order? I'm actually kind of happy with what this team is doing order-wise here. Because our tank does tank. Our useless Blightwing is at least 3 explode each time, so... Unless we truly need tank ability later on. This is better speed than keeping the other guy alive. Like, the other guy is more important to keep alive if we hit a wall where they're killing us too quickly. But for now, they're not. So we're going to keep it like this. And once they do, we will revamp a little. But even then, we'll probably just have to just do one swap. Even though it's more mana efficient to keep her behind the other one. They do have frontline hitting. And if we get really desperate and they kill almost all of our team, we would want him to survive last. So I might just keep in him last slot, even though it's a slower start. Can we do anything over there? Take that over. Wait, you're not immune to Deathmark? I thought you were. Oh, you have Deathmark, you're not immune. Oh, okay. Only 2 of them have immune. That's not as bad then. Oh, that's even more of a reason to keep it in first slot then. We might get a free kill on first slot. So yeah, we're going to keep this order then. Which I think is actually default, oddly enough. Is this default or is it off by 1? I don't remember. Maybe one of the first few times we actually run default order. So I'm not sure why I'm clicking random targets. I think every single time I click on them, I'm clicking on a different enemy. Though in all fairness, we do need to make sure we hit something that's burning. So we'll kill you with that. We'll reapply burn. Our tank is somehow still not dead. We'll reapply burn to you. Then you do your random hits, which unfortunately we have no control over where they go, but wherever they do go, it will do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's going to start dying. That's fine. Don't really need it. And I actually want to wait to cast this until we have the other guy up, just to make sure he guarantee kills here. And we can just let it skull, so it doesn't really matter if that dies. Let it die, and then obliterate it with that. Which is kind of why I want to keep him in last slot. Just so we can do that at the end. Alright, now let's start fighting the actual fights. Starry fight number 1 of 5. So, right off the bat, you do not gain that much durability. I kind of want to use him, but he's ultimately just blocking our mana. I kind of want to not use him because of that. Like, he's more useful with full mana than he is casting. The issue that almost every tank has in the game. Where they're almost more useful just existing there without casting than they are actually casting. Which is kind of unfortunate. Hey, didn't go for it. Well, we'll take it then. Alright, that reapplies his Deathmark timer, so we can die this turn. The previous turn there was a 0% chance, but now he can. I need red or purple. It does not give me either. Oh, nay, nice. The first turn he could have died. He actually died. Alright, now we have the burn into the fire. So, who's the biggest threat on this team? I'm honestly not even sure who it is. I guess it's one of you two at this point. Yeah, I guess that's the case. And then we just throw that down. I guess we can also basically do it based on what gets hit by his triple damage thing. Because whatever gets hits a lot, we'll just finish them off. Even if that's not necessarily who we were initially targeting. Because at that point, it's better just to finish off a unit than to keep them alive. Blightwing also will apply burn on skull damage. But we can do that when it becomes second slot. Or, you know, when the first slot dies. Because we need the initial Deathmark for killing that, like we did this battle. It's not needed, but if we can get it, it saves a lot of time since it's one whole less unit we have to kill. And then when this dies, we can start using this for its burn. Which is kind of the main game plan at this point. Oh yeah, you're not burning anymore, are you? I did that thinking we would get explode, but I forgot you're not burning. I need to be burning for that. I'm just going to hold mana on this. The only problem with having it in this order is we do have to block its mana slightly initially. Keeps the team safer, but makes it longer to get our mana there. I'll take that, get our poke, get our mana. He'll take whatever. And that is basically a match. Just throw down a burn. Maybe he'll die to Deathmark here, and if not, we just throw down the other thing. Boom, dead. Honestly, that's not too bad. Overall. That's not bad. A lot of these, the team luck way worse than they actually are. Like, in theory, this team is, like, abysmal. But honestly, they have a bit of synergy there. You get that little bit of explode on the burn. Like, it's all around on, like, that use burn in order to make everything happen kind of premise. And, I don't know. It's honestly not that bad. Alright, let's go into the next one. It's honestly not too bad. Obviously, if you were building a natural team, it would be so much better than that. But the overall composition is honestly not the worst thing in there. We've had worse. There's definitely been worse weeks for this event, that is for sure. There has definitely been worse. Though it's not as good as being able to infinite loop Chalcedony like that one week. That was fun. Why can't we go back to that? Oh, no. Why did I think that was green extra turn? No. Alright, what do we need here? I'll take that one over. Epic Trials are fun. Let's see. Honestly, I kind of like them for the little bit of mini challenge. I know they weren't like one of the more popular things with the patch. But, I don't know. I've liked them, and they've grown on me even more over time. Especially if they're always going to do a new team every single time. So far, we haven't really had a kingdom cycle back around, so we don't know if they're going to do it every single time. But that would be pretty cool if they do. Like, imagine if every single week we have a new trial battle, even if you've already completed it. Because then we could do it just for the fun of testing around with the team. Because even if we already have max pet, I'll probably still do it just for the fun of it, just to show it. Even though we wouldn't actually need it for the pet anymore. Is if they are going to continuously, even when we get repeat kingdoms cycling back around, if they're going to change up the teams every time, I'll retry it on whatever the new build is, even if we don't need the pet anymore. Alright, we'll apply the death mark there, before he dies to his own death mark. We'll burn you because you're the closest to death, so I might as well just finish you off. No, don't hit the first slot like that. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter here. Can we gain enough durability to survive a hit? Yes or no? No. He has 164. There's no way we can outlive a poke. So at this point, we should go get your mana back up and go from there. I would actually like if you would hit us with a skull. As weird as that may seem. I actually want my first slot to die out here. And he seems to refuse to kill it. Like, I actively want this to go away. So we can get the other one there. This way, I guess we'll just win through sheer force of damage. Well, so I'm not sure why I casted that one. Well, I guess it still works out. We just poke him with that and then kill him with that. There we go. Right, another starry pet. Another 200 gems down the drain. No, we don't have to do it for that many more kingdoms. I think we've already done it for like half. So we only have to do like another, what, 16,000 or so? 18,000. Which sounds like a lot, but it's over the course of like months upon months. It's not that bad. Earlier in the game it would be. But you know, with how much gems we have on reserve right now, it's not that bad. It's definitely a lot of gems still. It is over a course of a pretty long time. I don't have a cascade there, so I can't take that. You're about to die to Death Mark, and there's nothing we can do about it. Somehow has not died yet. Somehow has still not died yet, and got a free turn poke for Doomskull. Now, we can do our full combo now. So, might as well do it. Let's apply burn to... I keep targeting this one, but realistically, our biggest threat is one of you two. Technically, our absolute biggest threat is actually their first slot. It's really weird because, honestly, there's no threat on the opposing team. Like, there's not a single one of these that I would say is threatening. Their closest one is first slot, but it's not immune to death mark, so if we get lucky, it just dies like it just did right there. And we don't even need to deal with it. Oh, no! I was about to go Blightwing you. And you cleansed your burn. Well, we could do it off a skull if we can get it. And then start killing them from the front down. We'll take that over and try for purple. Well, that's not where I wanted it, but sure, that works. I accidentally messed it up, and then somehow it still cascaded a purple for us, so I'll take it. Not gonna question it. I'll take our skull. Take another free skull, apparently. Boom, boom, boom. And that's almost match. Nice, you got most of your mana back. Free skull, love it. Double free skull, perfect. And now he's dead. And a star turn. Oh, now it's not. Alright, make sure to buy it and not accidentally misclick it. I haven't done that yet. But if you do misclick that screen, there's no way to ever go back. So you're kind of out of luck. I've never done that. Have any of you guys done that yet? Are you buying the starry pets and ever misclicked out of the screen? Making it so you couldn't max out the starry pet? I haven't done that yet. But I'm pretty sure I will accidentally do that at some point. It's really easy to misclick that screen. I'm actually surprised we haven't a single time yet. So hello, Tyrion. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Didn't realize I didn't say hi yet. Oh, so hello, I'm Herberto. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Defiance. Gosh, there's a lot of people I haven't said hello to. Hello, Emanator. Let's see. The Kedar one was the only... Oh, Kedar one was... Oh, gosh, that was awful. Wasn't that the worst one we've ever had so far? There's been a couple that were really bad. I'm pretty sure that was the absolute worst one. That one was horrific. Oh, you got 69 gold elite mythics. Nice. I didn't realize that was what you were pointing to. I saw 69 and just thought it was Leicester, so I ignored the thing. Nice, almost at 70. Almost at 100. I'm actually not sure how many I'm at. It's only like 20-ish or 30-ish. Nowhere near as high. No, I'll take the skull. I can't do anything there. I can't cascade the other thing. I guess we could take a purple, but it's not going to move us forward much. We just still need the other mana. And now that we have it, we'll poke. Why does it feel like this guy always takes the most damage? I'm not even trying to hit him most battles yet. I still feel like he's the one who gets hit the most. We ultimately just go round 2, hit it. Okay, now this is the first time we got inverse def marked. Normally we def marked them, but this time they def marked us for the kill. Not ideal. Do I just overkill at this point? No, I kind of want my explode. There's only one left we could do it on. Nice, got for some free value there. You're basically dead. So you're just a meat shield now. We need blue, purple, and red. So anything that we can do to take that, even if it sacrifices the other guys, what we should go for. You only need 1 mana, so you being diseased does not actually do anything. Alright, we could burn, then do our multi-damage. So let me burn on you. Then we skull. Come on, skull again. We're not going to have an option for it, though, are we? Alright, we don't have the cascade over there, so we'll just do our multi-damage. Apparently just went all in on one single unit. And somehow this thing's still not dead. I don't know how. But if it's going to survive, we should probably cast it. Oh, he had so many chances to try to get a thingy there. Luckily, he didn't. The only problem is we don't have burn or disease or anything on it right now, so you can't actually do anything. Oh, you can if you land your burn, though. Nice. What a perfect time for you to land a random skull out of nowhere. That random skull just did so much value, because then we got double damage on those triple hits, too. Alright, one more. Yeah, honestly, that wasn't that bad. A lot of these, the teams look way worse than they actually are. Once you actually start using them, they're honestly not too bad. Like, they're troops you would never use, but they're troops that you would never use in a composition that's actually usable. At least relative to the enemy team. Like, if we were against an actual team here, this team would do nothing. But the fact that this team is so weak is probably the main thing that's making this actually doable. Look at that free def mark kill. Oh, we're on the final fight right now, too. We're almost done. Oh, no! We both got free def mark kill. Oh, I guess we're even this fight. Both got near immediate def mark wipe. I can't take that. That gives him so much free yellow, but he doesn't use it for anything, so I might as well take it. Like, he does, but he already has full mana, so he doesn't. We can cascade that, so we might as well take it, so we can get to 5 times blue, so we can take the yellow, so we can take you to full mana. I can reapply burn. Don't really need it yet. I'll just go for the explode. I'm just going to kill them from the front. Alright, this is a little sketchy. We're actually behind the curve this battle. Taking a little bit too much damage. How do we want to do this? I gotta start trying to kill that. Alright, we have to take that skull. Alright, he did nothing, which is great for us. Okay, that's good. You not being burned is horrible, though, and I have no good way of reapplying burn. Like, obviously we could do it with her, but it's not a particularly good way to do it. Alright, they are both barely alive. You're in one-shot skull range. I need you to apply burn at least one more time before you die, if you could do that. Alright, good. I just need to take the skull, so he can't. And then we burn him. And then we should be in the clear. Oh, but you don't have full mana yet. Do we risk it? How likely is he to hit our thing that's in one-shot range? I would say near guarantee, so I'm going to have to cast this now and hope that the burn stays. At least she's not blocking our mana anymore. No, we didn't get red from Sky. Oh no, I can't take red or purple. Oh, that's really bad. He might cleanse burn. If he cleanses burn, we don't win this fight. I have to try for the purple or skull from Sky. Nice. No, not nice. Oh, come on. That would have been it. Round 2. I don't know. Should we move this team in any way that would be safer? The safest way to move it would be to move Herald back one, move Blighted up one. Basically swap their position. Honestly, I think we're going to be fine. We can also finally cast him for the first time, something we have not done a single time yet. He does have some board control that we could be utilizing. But I'm just going to ignore him, because honestly, it's not worth it. Okay, let's just hope we get the Death Mark kill, and if we do, it's in the clear. And I'm going to start killing this one, because he's actually kind of threatening with his Skull Storm and everything. The Skull Storm actually helps them more than it helps us. It's more turn that we have to just keep taking skulls rather than mana. And we actually do a lot more damage off of his cast than we do off the skulls. Whereas they do way more off their skulls than they do their cast. I'm just going to take this and hoping to get our explode still. Nope, they all cleanse their burn. And I don't have a good way to reapply burn at the moment. I'm just going to have to do a really weird move right in the middle of the entire battle. So we'll do that. We'll take our blue. Did I do a Pokemon event today? I didn't. Not yet. We could do it tonight, sure. I still need to go build mine, but that will take like, what, 5-10 minutes, not even. But, yeah, we could do it tonight. Let's see. We'll take the red here. Nice. Oh, that's huge. We get to reapply Death Mark too. The only issue here is I can't take red or purple. Let's see if we have anything. Not seeing one. Because I really need a red or purple here. I was going to apply a burn on you. Come on. Okay, you need to get full mana. Good. No, you got cleansed. We're going to have to wait. I'm going to wait out getting full mana back on the other thing. It's not worth casting it without getting triple damage. Or double damage, I mean. And this will guarantee that he doesn't get the cleanse because we just do this. And we should be in the clear. You have 0 attack. Wonderful. We'll throw that down. Ooh, that's not exactly who I wanted you to hit. So you actually need to die to Skull because it would be so beneficial for you to do so. You're basically doing nothing. Alright, one of them is still burning, so I can still get my Explode, which will hopefully get you guys to full mana. Perfect. Somehow extra turn as well. We can then poke you. That reapplies burn to everything. Everything dies to this when they get hit, pretty much. Alright, we're in the clear. We'll do it on you just because you're in one-shot range. And there we go. Only 1 unit left. This is still very losable, though. As close as this looks like to a win, we can still lose. Very unlikely. Still possible, though. As long as we can get our triple damage set up, we should be fine. I'm actually going to pass my turn because I think he's going to give it to us. Perfect. Exactly what I want to see. Alright, that does leave us in a weird mana position. But if he can stay burning, we won. The problem is he's probably going to cleanse. I don't have Cascade over here, so I can't go for that. We'll take the red there. Good, he stayed burning. It's over. Actually, even if he didn't, that was still enough damage. So it didn't actually even matter if he had burn or not there. And there we go. Yeah, that wasn't that bad at all. Blighted Lands completed. Let's go ahead to the code. We still have the cats and dogs and the other thing. Oh, though I won't be handing out the other extra one, though. Like we were for the weekend. But I do have a cat and a dog. So we'll hand out the... I think this is Kitty. Let me double check. Yeah, there should be cat. So here you guys go, and I'll have a dog in a little bit. All right, there you guys go. Enjoy. There is the Kitty redeem code. Still have those for the 2020 pets. All right, let's go claim all this. All right, next order of business. Let's go clear all the basic dailies. And then we'll go, I don't know, what else should we move on to? Oh yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. What were our campaign tests? I haven't tried doing a single one of these yet. We have to kill purple, cast spells, and win any battle. So yeah, that'll be done automatically, pretty much. The only one we might have to go out of our way for a little bit is like kill purple, I guess. Well, adventure board has nothing, so we don't need to do that. Let's go to dungeon real quick. Dungeon? Top 3? No! Death Mark trap! No! Freeze trap! Ooh, you know what? We gotta go cleanse. There's no way we're dealing with both of those. It's too much. Alright, let's go to dungeon. Clear these out. Should we do it with the triple damage skull team? Honestly, I almost want to do it with the dragon team. Oh, but they have freeze. But we have cleanse, so it doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter too much by the time we get the mana rolling. I still really love this team. It's one of the reasons I actually did bother to go out of my way to go make them shiny. I get those cleanses, get those cleanses. Problem's gonna be the starting mana there, though. Well, that's not ideal. Death Mark, what are you doing? Somehow a 10% Death Mark triggered before 3 10% cleanses, as well as a 10% cumulative chance per turn. Not sure how exactly that managed to happen. Twice in a row? How is this happening? Do you know how much odds we have to cleanse that before it gets Death Mark killed? We have 4 10% chances per turn, minimum, that it will cleanse rather than die. And it has died 2 times in a row now to a 10%. It's somehow rolling one single 10% before 4 other 10%. And the cleanses do cleanse before Death Mark check, last I recall. So if you cast something, or if you have a troop that will both trigger cleanse and trigger Death Mark, I am pretty sure cleanse actually triggers before the Death Mark proc. But maybe not, because given how often it was just doing it there, maybe it isn't. The last I recall, cleanse does trigger beforehand, like off of Orpheus and stuff like that. Before the Death Mark checks. One of the reasons why it seems like Death Mark almost never gets a kill. I just realized that's not gonna be enough damage, is it? Nope. Not even close. Oh, one more Diamantina will take it out. Oh, not you, apparently, though. I miss having 20% on this team. Like, it's still really good without it. But gosh, was it so much nicer with it. Though it's still really good. Oh, there goes Diamantina. Honestly, we don't really need it. Rubaraf's enough. As long as Hero gets cleansed with the next turn or two. Should be fine. Oh, I just realized, though, we get less red gem spawns. Not too big a deal, though. It did make us miss there, though. I probably should have killed the last slot first. He's a really annoying ability. It's not gonna matter. Success. Alright, there we go. Dungeons have been completed. And now we can switch back to something normal. I don't have anything set here because we're running the other medals there earlier. I guess I'll switch it to armor. We're gonna need it for tomorrow, so I think we're running a guard team for tomorrow. Anyways, so next, have we done all the things? Might need to go start opening into our Vault keys. Of course, we went for 300 Vault keys last weekend, counting epic Vault keys. And I think we got like 286 normals and like 30-something epics. And yeah, we might need to go open some. Because now that I'm looking at it, what have we not done? Not counting campaign. Ignoring campaign, that will get done automatically. Adventure board we haven't done, but there's nothing there. Literally nothing. We haven't claimed our redeem code with the kitty in it. There we go. Legendary kitty, soon to be mythic. Yeah, we've done everything already, haven't we? There's not that many events this week, to be honest. I'm so used to other weeks where it's like, oh, we have this event. Oh, wait, Underspire. Hold up. Wait. I forgot Underspire. Hold up. How could I forget good old Underspire? Actually, do I even have my team set up here yet? I do not. Let me go grab it. How could I forget Underspire? Gosh, after last week, I almost do want to forget about Underspire. We did so bad at Underspire last week. I'm not sure what happened. Did they, like, legitimately change how Underspire works, or what? Because I have never seen the cumulative amount of our strategy fail so hard. Though in all fairness, it wasn't too bad. We still finished in, like, 102. But compared to other weeks we've been doing, it was not that good. But anyways, it could have been that we were just super unlucky that week. We did have some really weird layout. We're all the way in the top left corner, which made them a lot weirder. Though we are all the way up against the left wall, which I don't like. I don't like being all the way over here. Put me, like, in the middle. Okay, let's just go. Let's grab our 5 torch. Honestly, I might go a little bit deeper, too, just so we don't have a situation like last weekend. I'd rather spend a little bit more up front than have to spend, like, 500 or something on the weekend. Alright, let's see. I'll take that over. I forgot, we have yellow to purple. Should probably utilize that. If we could ever get alignment, we would. If we could ever get anything, we would. Gosh, what is this board? Getting like 0 mana right now. And this thing actually does some really nice damage. It's heavy, true splash damage. No, I do not want that. I don't want to grab my lantern yet. Don't want any of that. Yeah, at the super low level, we can go for one-shot Vinberic as well. Like at the super, super low range. Vinberic would fall off pretty quickly, though. But at this level range, it would be fine. Because with what I'm running right now, we have to sometimes double cast. But there's still going to be a lot of situations where we can single cast with this as well, like that. But of course, we only kill 3 instead of 4. But the damage range of what a heavy splash 75% will do on that's a little bit wider than what Vinberic will be. Because Vinberic does not get that good of a boost ratio. But unfortunately, we have situations like this where we don't get the full wipe here. We need to randomly find a skull or something. There we go. Is Doom Staff worth crafting? No. Unless you just really need it for completion's sake. Which one's Doom Staffed? I forget which one that even is. It reminds... Isn't that one of the really bad ones? Doom Staff, Doom Staff, Doom Staff. Oh yeah, Doom Staff is horrifically bad. You would never craft that unless it's like one of the last weapons you need to get. Unless you have like nearly everything in Soulforge and need that for Kingdom upgrade. Yeah, that thing's really bad. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we just go higher level. Luckily this is consistent. We have one thing that's consistent, if nothing else. But yeah, has anyone found any good, juicy strategies for finding the boss room every time? Because after last week, I think we've gotten worse at doing it, not better. Unless it truly is just purely random. But no, it seems like some strategies were working pretty consistently. Like 90% of the time. But then when they fail a single time, I'm like, this doesn't ever work then. Which I think was one of the issues we had last weekend. Or last week with it. Is it could just be that some... Oh, no. No! What? Oh, no. Our strategy for finding the door... Oh, this might be the first time we messed up the door find. My strategy for finding the door is highest level is door. But they just gave me 2 level 15s. Oh no, this one's a legendary room. Does that mean anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. I wonder if the fact that it's a legendary room means it's actually a lower number. I didn't even think about that when looking at rarity. Because this is a 15, but it's a common room. This one's a 15, but it's a legendary room. Which means this one is actually technically higher as we go to a dead end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're about to see door or not see door. But let me go over here first. Because I want to see something here. I've never really paid much attention to rarity of the room itself. Because even though they're both 15, this 15 is technically higher in the sense that it's a lower rarity one that's 15, rather than a higher rarity one that's 15. So it's getting scaled less compared to the other. Meaning that this one's actually a higher level in a sense. Even though they're both the same level. Well, that strategy didn't work. To the other way! Hello, Q's DV. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, honestly, I think finding boss room might truly just be, like, absolute random. Like, so far, no strategy has seemed to be consistent. As much as I wish there was one. Alright, there's the door. Now, let's go find the boss room. Well, we went down this way already, so let's see. 16, 14. Oh, there's a mythic here. Does a mythic mean anything? This one looks shinier, though. This one looks like there's a merchant over there, but it can't be. Oh. Does that mean this is boss room? Because I always notice, like, these little bit of extra loots nearby. And I'm curious if that ever means it's leading to something. Because if so, maybe this is the boss room then. I don't know, we could give it a shot. It's probably not, but I don't know. Maybe it means something, maybe it doesn't. Let's go down that route. Because it can't be merchant. We already found the merchant. It's literally impossible for it to be merchant. The merchant's on the primary path in Zone 1. Also, Lamage, dude, please get alignment on starting board. You're the only way we get mana. There we go. And then we swipe them. Because that was the strategy. Like, Lamage randomly kills one, and then we like triple kill off the other dragon. Double path? Does this give me more or less confidence? Honestly, I think it gives me more in this situation. We're gonna keep going. Why does she never have alignment? Come on, I'll even take a 3. Ooh, stealthy's kind of getting in the way there, isn't it? Now we'll take our 3. No! Should we go this way? Might as well. We're already here. Let's go to a second dead end. Let's see. Take a brown. Take our convert. I'd like for you to end your turn so we can grab some mana. Oh, I should have taken the other skull, but I guess it didn't really matter, and then we kill him with that. Highest level room did not lead to Keystone Room this week. It did for us. Though we did have 215, so it was a little bit confusing. But for us, it still led us to the room. But for the first time ever, we've seen a double same level. Which made us go slightly the wrong way this time. But highest level was still correct this time, at least for us. But have you actually gotten a path where it doesn't? Like, that's really unfortunate if that doesn't work. Though that one is so consistent that I think we'd still have to keep going based on it. Even if there was a situation where it didn't happen. Because I haven't seen a single instance where that hasn't been the case. It's been the most consistent thing ever so far. Oh, I should have went over here. We would have known that this one was a dead end. Oh, that would have said it right there. Okay, we'll go this way. Well, there's only one way we can go now. Now that I'm looking at it. Also, let me go buy some more torches. Go for the 150s. We're going to start with some 150s at the beginning of the week, then go to 50s, then go back to 150s on the weekend. Just to make sure we don't have, like, what we had last weekend. So we're going to start with, like, a double 150 at the beginning of the week. Then go 50s. And then if we need more, we go back to 150s again. Because last week we started with too many 50s, and when we fell behind, we were just too far behind by the time we got to the end of it. So we're going to play a little bit safer this time and do 150s to start with, then 50s, then back to 150s if we need it. Otherwise, you just stick with 50s the whole time if we don't. A triple path? I don't think I've ever seen a single triple path. Have you guys seen a triple path? This is the first time I've seen one, gosh. So many weeks in and we're still seeing things for the first time. Yeah, I've never seen a triple path before. And a quad path is literally impossible because, you know, you're coming in from one side. So you can never have a quad path. Let's see. The level roll failed you? For what? The primary path or just in general? Because it fails on side rooms. It's not meant to find the side rooms. Because the level thing only works from door to door. For the 7 off door thingy. Because the doors are always consistently 7 off from each other. Alright, what do we have here? We have a 15, a 14, and a 14 that is a treasure room. Does that mean something? Does that mean anything? I want that to mean something. Though, let's see something. Let's test one-off theory. This one's one level higher. Let me go this way. It failed us last time, but hey. What if it works 90% of the time? We're gonna go this way. Though, I say that, but, Oh no, it's the odd one out, which makes me want to do it. We have two 14s and a 15. It makes you think that, like, you know, the 15 would be it. The one that isn't the other two. We'll find out when we hit a dead end in 2 rooms. Oh, there's their dead end, though. There's our primary path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's the boss. Oh, it can't be. There's the boss room. Right there? Because it can't be there, because that room takes over there, and then that goes that way. Oh, no, we'll go check. Might as well. We're only 2 off. It's either dead ends immediately or goes up one more. If it goes up one more, it could be boss room. If it dead ends immediately, well, then it's truly dead end. No prediction there. You can already see it. No! Okay, this one has a treasure room. This one doesn't have a treasure room. Does this mean anything? Let's go down the treasure room route. It's going to be us scouting every room again, isn't it? It's going to be one of those kind of weeks. Definitely going to be one of those weeks. Keep forgetting we even have a second one to cast sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can visibly see the door if we do reach it. We won't be able to take it, but we can look at it. In all of its glory, or all of its dead-endiness. There's only 2 paths left. We have a 50-50 chance at this point that this is the correct path. Getting to the point where it pretty much has to be. Well, not this one, but obviously the next one after this has, quite literally has to be. There'll be 100% chance at that point. That's why I do that. We already had win condition. Keep forgetting how much damage 75% adjacent is. No! Come on! It's one of those weeks. Fully scouted floor 1. Wonderful. It failed you a week ago too? Wow, interesting. It does work most of the time though, so we're going to still keep using that one. Like, that's one of those where it can fail, but it's so accurate that we're going to keep doing it every time. I just need to find more strategies that are like that. Where it's normally right, but can occasionally fail. But is like at least 90+% of the time right. Because level to primary path is always that way. 4 off and 6 off is still pretty consistent as well. Like 90% plus the time, your main boss room door will be 4 off or 6 off. It can be 5, it can be 3. I don't think anyone's seen a 2 or a 1. A 1 would be really weird. I don't think anyone's seen a 2 or a 1 yet, though. But we've seen every number from 3 to 6, but it's almost always 4 or 6. But not always. Let's go take our tributes. And I guess we'll go run some Volkies then, because that's truly everything then, unless we want to go kill a couple more purple. Though I can't do that if we're doing Volkies, but that's fine. We'll get it tomorrow. It's not like we're in a rush to get this. We'll just let the points roll in tomorrow and just randomly get it like right at the beginning. Ah, there we go. Anyways, let's go run like several Volkies. Let's get to a nice clean number. We're currently at 86. Let's go until we have 250 left. And we'll hand out a code as soon as we get like any drop that looks enticing. What team do I want to run here? I can't run the Quick Heal Diamantina team we were running the other week. Oh, I still could, but its kill range isn't as consistent. I don't know, we can still run this. There's nothing wrong with still running this team. It's just its damage range with not 20% is way less than with it. But despite that, it can still reach one-shot range. As seen right there. It's just not anywhere near as consistent with 20% less stats. But it still does it. Okay, we'll hand out the dog code once we get a thingy. Any even remotely good drop. And those are not it. Kafka did say there were changes to Underspire, but you would take it, or it would be a part of the patch, not a shadow change. I don't know. I haven't seen anything on the forum mentioning it, have they? It seems more like a shadow change. Because Underspire has definitely felt different the last week or two. Particularly the last week. Like, last week felt way different than what Underspire normally was. Like, drastically different. Would even say potentially the last 2 weeks, but last week in particular was probably the weirdest Underspire I've ever seen compared to what we normally have. Could just be pure coincidence, but it definitely feels like it was changed slightly in some way. 6 gems. We're moving up. Though we did get some gem keys there too. Oh no, the Dragonite Gnome. Even in here, he blocks us. Alright, 30 more keys. If we can get anything good. And even something small good, we'll still go for. Like if that's a pet orb, for example, we'll still hand out a code. Anything even remotely good. 100 gem drop, a 300 gem drop, or I should say 120. Any of the better orbs, even some of the smaller ones. Come on. Any good drop, we'll hand out a doggy. Oh no, he lived. That's the problem with this team not having 20%. That can happen. Not much we can do about that. Until we have slightly higher magic. Though technically, we can have 2 higher magic right now. I just refuse to upgrade the kingdom. At this point, I'm waiting till the first magic kingdoms becomes 30 starable. The second a magic kingdom becomes 30 starable is when I'll go upgrade a magic kingdom. Unless Zol Carry, in which case we could do Zol Carry whenever, because there's only 1 green one. But as far as our first purple magic kingdom, it is not being done until one of them hits 30 star. And once it does, we shall upgrade it, because then we get 2 magic at once. We get 1 for reaching level 20, and then we get another 1 for reaching 30 star. Whereas if we do one of them now, we only get 1. Ooh. Aww. I just realized I didn't need to update the orb numbers yet. We keep getting nothing. Absolutely nothing. Hey, some event keys. I wish I needed those. They're kind of useless to us these days. Like, event keys are good, but we're at a point in the game where they do literally nothing. Honestly, gem keys are more valued to me than event keys. There's at least gem keys we can use on new mythics, whereas event keys we cannot. Am I soft locked? What's going on here? Hello? I'm clicking the... I just soft locked the game. How? I've never seen this. Did the mini patch call soft locks too? No. What's going on? I'm literally spam clicking. You can't see it, but you can see my mouse moving. I'm literally spam clicking right now. Let me click like enter or space or escape. Okay, escape worked. Okay, there we go. That was so weird. My mouse wouldn't do anything. And it wasn't my mouse. It's still working, as you can see. That's so weird. My mouse click wasn't going forward on the screen. But clicking the escape button got out of the menu, luckily. I've never seen that happen before. Probably just from spam clicking at the wrong frame. Probably a frame perfect glitch. I wouldn't be surprised. Gems of War's actually had a lot of frame perfect glitches in the past. Hey, 120 gems. We'll do it for that. That's not the bigger drop, but I'll take it. Let's see. Here you guys go. Hopefully we'll get the bigger drop too. Well, here you go. Have a doggy. Let's go finish the rest of our keys. And by the rest of it, I mean until we have 250 left, not the entire pile. We are definitely not using the whole pile. Until we hit 250. And we're currently at 21 more. No, him taking that skull was enough that didn't kill. So unfortunate. See if we can get at least one more good drop. We haven't gotten any orbs tonight. So far, drops have been pretty average. Or below average. Just like the Vault Weekend it came from. Yeah, all of our Vault keys are tainted. They're bad. They're from the bad RNG Vault Weekends. So now all of our Vault keys are bad RNG as well. I was gonna say, I was hoping he wouldn't take that, and he actually didn't. Go figure. I actually do set that up sometimes deliberately, just in case the AI doesn't go for it. And ever since they changed it to always prioritize skulls, they sometimes don't go for it. They'll deliberately, like, not take the very obvious skull that they should do to not die immediately. But sometimes they just leave it there. And then sometimes they take it, like there. Oh, I almost just moved that when we already had the win condition. Whoops. Right, 15 more. See if we can get at least one good drop tonight. Well, we pulled the 120 gems. It's not like a really good one, but at this rate, we're scraping for anything here. We'll take it. 120 more gems to go spend on merchants and other things. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's still good, but it's not the good one we're looking for. Not in the super good category. Feels weird being disappointed with something worth like 675 gems, but just because we basically have infinite keys at this point. So anything that gives us more keys is honestly not that useful. Even though the overall value of a major purple is actually pretty solid. It's like when we get diamonds on this account. Like, yes, diamonds are really good, but we don't need diamonds. They do literally nothing. We already own everything. And there's no good sync for them way later in the game, when you have, like, literally everything in the game. Which I guess to some degree makes sense, because, you know, you're not really supposed to get to that point. But, you know, some people eventually do. Increasingly more over time. Because the only infinite sync for diamonds, once you have every mythic, unless you just want to keep getting more copies of each mythic, which can be useful for some, is to convert them into, like, 0 souls. I think, like, every 100 diamonds, or I think, like, every 10 diamonds is, like, 100 souls or something. Which is trading them for basically nothing. Yeah, no problem for the codes. And we'll keep handing out the cats and dogs until we run out. We should have about another 10 days worth for cats and dogs. And then we'll have no pets for a little while, and then on the 19th we'll have the Talk Like a Pirate Day pet. But then after that, we're going to be on a dry streak. Because they went from giving us like 1 billion pet codes to like 1. One singular pet code. So, yeah, we don't have that many. I'm going to see if I can convince her to move that up to like 5, some kind of middle ground there. Just in case someone can't catch a specific stream. So we'll at least have like a week that we can hand it out each day or so. Like 5 to 7. The only Talk Like a Pirate Day pet we'll have is on Talk Like a Pirate Day on the 19th. And it has almost like 0 claims too. Also, normal codes have a couple hundred. The one for the pet has like 75. Which, of course, based on our viewer numbers, is going to be fine. But that means no one after the fact will be able to claim it. And if you share it with your guild, it will die within seconds. So you have to put that code in pretty quick, because it'll probably last like 3 minutes, if that. Probably even a minute. I remember way back in the day when the codes had like 100 claims. There was a stream we had, I think like 130 people. We posted the code, and it was dead within 10 seconds. That was way back. But if you didn't like immediately copy paste it and put it in, it would die. Within the first minute or less. Which is pretty much what's going to happen with the Sharky code then. Probably not that quick, like 5 or 10 minutes. It'll go very quick when we hand it out that night. Because of just how few claims it has. And of course people share it with their guilds, and if there's even like 5 people online, that's, you know, one person could be 5 people. If not more. Oh, you guys resummoned. Oh, it's gonna be the slowest fight yet. No. Why is this board so bad? Why can't I see what the move even is? There's only one on the whole board. Didn't even find it. Hello, Mr. Z! Welcome. Alright, 2 more. Yeah, it's still the same right now. I don't know, about how long do codes last these days when I post a code? I would assume like 10 or 15 minutes, unless we hand it out like way at the end, and it might survive until a little bit longer. Oh! We found it. The 1% that actually matters because the power orb is useless. The major orb of minions. The best orb in the game currently as far as overall value. Ooh. Well, technically, major gold is still technically better. But this one's rarer, so it's better. Like, major golds mean nothing now. You can get like 2 every single time from Underspire. Even though major gold is worth more, this is still way better because it's way harder to get in the current state of the game. Not only is it half the chance off a major orb, 1% instead of 2, but there's no secondary way to get it. Like, this right here is the only way you get it. Whereas, of course, gold majors you can get from, you know, just doing Underspire. You get 2 guaranteed every week, basically. But there we go. Nice. Let's go update our number. Well, I'm happy now. We got 1 good drop tonight. Only 1 good drop all night, but it was the best drop we could have gotten, so I'll take it. All right, 1 more. There's no way we could top that. I probably should have just ended there, but we have 1 more keys to go do, so. Let's go be disappointed with 1 Cedric, 6 gems, a gem key, and some souls. Let's see what we get here. Not too far off, but let's see. Maybe this major orb something. Come on. No, disappointment. But yeah, we ended on the pet orb. Ignore that final one. It was a pet orb. And there's the second code. There you guys go. Enjoy. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to be calling it a night for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Mostly going to be messing around with the faction event, and I guess opening some more Valkies. Got to keep doing it throughout the week until that number says 0, so we'll keep chipping at it like 50 at a time. It's a pretty tame week for events. Honestly, this week and next week for Gems of War, we don't have as much going on, so we can kind of just do whatever. Just kind of mess around with stuff. Might even mess with some teams just to kind of team build with some things, weirdly. See what we can come up with as far as just like, you know, just weird builds. I've really just had fun just building random teams in a while. So I might throw that in a little bit this week. Because the only other thing we have going on all week is this weekend we have Bounty Hunter. But that only takes like 2 hours, not even. Normally less. So it's not going to be too bad. Also, we might try using the Rush Bounty Hunter method some people have been mentioning. Like run an AoE troop for the first like 19 fights and then do all the ones after that normally. It helps you get through those initial fights a little bit quicker. It saves you about 20 minutes, I think, on Bounty Hunter, 15 to 20 minutes. And you still have enough score if you don't lose to get all the way through. So we might try that strategy this time around and see how it goes. But yeah, it saves like 15-ish minutes. And as long as you don't lose a single Valraven or a single fight, it's overall really good value. So we'll probably try that. And if we fail it, it doesn't cost that many gems. I think it's like 300-400 extra. So even if we do fail it somehow, it's not too big a deal. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Hope you all had a wonderful Labor Day. And I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.